Welcome to the Wally Show Precast, and we're going to dive right into some stuff today that we didn't get to. But first, some birthdays. Here we go. This is from Amanda. Apparently, I missed one. And you know, if you've listened to the podcast for any length of time, you know that if you request a birthday for yourself or someone, you have to ask a question as well. Amanda says, my birthday was Friday, March 31st, and I missed it. I swear I thought we did this one. She's turning 24, and she said, can you sing the birthday song for me and tell Betty I would like extra loud hey, hey, hey's. So we'll do this.
Everybody loves it.
For everyone. All right. So happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was your birthday so we can party too. Hey. There you go.
Martha Rita.
Happy birthday, Amanda. Let me see. This is, hey, Wally, it's Aaliyah. My sister, Monica's birthday is today, and I would love it if you could wish her a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Monica. You have a great sister. I have two questions. Wally, have you ever tried a smoothie drink that is, it's called a naked smoothie? I don't know what that is. It's green, and it tastes really good. Answer, no, because I've never tasted that. Do you guys have any weird things that you're into that no one else understands? Like, do you have any, like, health, like, not health things, but food things that you like that people are just like, oh, that's disgusting?
I wouldn't say that I like it, but I was told that it would help me feel better when I didn't feel good. It was a shot of wheatgrass. Now, I took it. You don't want to smell it. You just want to throw it back. Yep, and hold your nose. I made the mistake of smelling it before I drank it. It smells terrible. They actually take grass and they put it in a blender and it just comes out as hot green juice.
Yeah.
And a wave of nausea hit me about 5 minutes in and lasted about half an hour. I laid on the floor. After that, you feel great.
I remember like the bully at school was way ahead of his time then because he used to make me eat grass. And so, yeah, so like maybe he was just looking out for my health and he wasn't just trying to humiliate me in front of the class. This is from Beth. Hey, Wally, my son Kyle is turning 15. Happy birthday, Kyle. That's a great year. You're almost 16. You get that first taste of freedom when you're 15 because you get to drive in most states. I think most states are 15. You get to drive with somebody. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty much. Yeah, I think that's pretty standard.
Ohio was 16, but
was it really?
I think they might have changed. I don't know.
I hope so because like when you're 15. Well, I say that as an adult now though. No. Like letting 15-year-olds like drive, 3,000-pound cars is crazy.
It should be the same rule as driving with a loaded gun. Like you have to have teens should have to put their cell phones in the trunk.
Yeah.
And it needs to be locked in a glove compartment. You shouldn't be able to have your cell phone in the car cabin as you drive until you're 40.
I'm real proud that my daughter like puts hers in her console and won't get it out. Like she is militant about it. Like I'll have my phone out and I'll get a text and so I'll pull my phone out and stuff. And I don't read it like when I'm driving because I realize the dangers of that, but I'll pull my phone out and she starts to go, Dad, don't you read it? I'm like, I'm handing it to you. You read the text and then text me back, which she has done when Zach is texting me things before. And then Zach could say something inappropriate, not inappropriate.
But to a 18-year-old girl, not what I would have texted.
Right, and it's something about work, and stuff like that. So it wasn't like it was bad, but it was like she didn't need to be reading that.
It wasn't even that bad.
No, it wasn't bad. No, I'm saying it wasn't bad. It just it was funny. It made me laugh.
I think they have programs now, and I don't know if I think it's a program on your phone that like parents can install where it syncs up with this accelerometer basically. And shuts the phone down.
That we work with, a guy that we work with, he was telling me that this app is on his kid's phone.
Yeah.
And so he knows if he's going 90 miles an hour at that time, like he can randomly check on him, see how fast he's going. If he knows he's with a friend and that friend is driving, he says you're not driving with that friend anymore.
I think that's really good.
Keep an eye out.
I have the most basic version of that, which is just to find my iPhone. And I do use that because if she ever when she first started driving, she would forget to text us sometimes that she had gotten to her destination. And all we want to do is know she's okay and that she got there. And so she would forget every once in a while and I could see, she's at work, we're fine. Or she's learned how to hide her cell phone somewhere. But then that's not possible because kids can't live for 5 minutes like a fish out of water without their cell phone. But I love that app being able to just look where she's at and be like, okay, she's good.
It's amazing. We have a Life 360 app that our family uses because not everyone has iPhones. It does the same thing. It'll tell you where everyone is, but it also you can see their past couple trips. That's all right. We got audio from the thing rolling.
Okay, yeah. It didn't roll for some reason. Anyway,
boop. And but it'll tell you the top speed they went, what route they took. It's creepy, but awesome. Anna's for sure gonna have that.
Oh yeah. Like it was weird though because it did cause me to doubt her one time. She has never lied to us. She's always that kid that when she says she's somewhere, And I've had it glitch on me twice, or both my wife and daughter have lied to me. Not sure which. It had her at an old location, and I guess it like buffered or saved that. So when I went to look at where she was, it had her like at the bowling alley when she's like, yeah, I'm leaving, this other place right now. Or I'm leaving in 10 minutes. And I'm like, she got home and I'm like, hey, the phone said you were over here. Were you truly where you said you were? And so I was kind of grilling her a little bit.
Yeah, they're not 100%. Like they'll, John Acuff posted once, it said he
is so funny.
He is so funny. He was using it for tracking his jogs and it said.
No, he wasn't.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Why did you bring up Acuff? Backstory.
That is precious.
Let me backstory this. Becca and Betty make fun of Zach and I. Anytime we have John Acuff on, we find him funny and we laugh.
No.
And
Let me do a demonstration. I'm going to be John Acuff and you're going to be Wally.
Okay, perfect. Ready.
Hey, I'm here for the interview today. I was wondering if we could. We're going to talk about some corn.
But again, it's how he says it. He's just funny.
It's the timing and the delivery.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, please accept me. I love you so much.
Yeah, so apparently
Spot
the girls are jealous of our relationship with John Acuff, and they make fun of us at
And
every
our
time.
appreciation of humor.
Yeah.
No, he can literally
he
read
who
the
last
phone
laughs-
book and you would
No.
laugh the
You
whole
last
time.
laugh, and so that means you think the
you
slowest,
just
and that's
want him to
embarrassing
love
for you.
You want him to love you.
For the
You
record,
want so much of his acceptance.
For the
I might have-
record, John Acuff is not the cool kid in the room. Like, you think we're trying to be the cool kid? Like, oh, you want to be friends with the cool kid? We're way cooler than Acuff. Way cooler.
I did accidentally just tag him in the Facebook live stream.
Oh, nice.
So we can be his friend,
Whoops.
hopefully.
Please love us, John.
I knew it.
Please just be our best friend.
I knew it.
Can I go back to my story?
Yeah, please go back
Can
to
I
your
have
story.
a do-over?
Yes. Hey, that's the name of his book. Oh, that's delightful.
Love you, John.
You know what? Just start.
Okay.
That's his other book. Hey! I love him so much.
I'm done with this. I'm a quitter.
This is really cute.
His other book.
Acuffed on me. No, he posted a thing of his jogging graphing mapping thing, and
Was
it
it
said
cute?
he ran all the way to
Oh, was it a smiley
can't even
face?
get-
I know. What's interesting though is when you looked it out and it graphed it out, it was just a picture of Zach. Like, ooh, that was weird.
It was a smiley.
Yes.
No, it had him going all the way to Africa.
Oh.
Off the coast of Africa, and I was proud of myself. I knew that point where it took him to was 0 degrees, 0 degrees.
Oh,
I was
Did
proud of
you
myself
tell
for knowing
him?
that.
Did you call him?
I
Did
might
you
have left a
tweet him?
comment.
Did you text him? I knew it.
Did he reply?
No!
Oh my goodness, you're not invested.
I was like,
Hey,
refresh.
You are good enough.
For 2
Please
hours
call me
straight.
back, please.
Oh.
I love you.
You mentioned like 0 degrees, 0 degrees. Like, does that have anything to do with the equator?
The equator and the prime meridian.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
it's where they meet.
Where they meet.
It's
okay,
off
like
the
that.
coast of Africa. I've always wanted to go there. I'm sure it's just water.
This is
and
where it got
really,
boring. Now
I
it's
know.
sad.
Unless John Acuff were telling
Oh,
his story.
I bet he has a funny anecdote about 0 degrees, 0 degrees.
Marty was looking up our trip to Africa
Yes.
with Bloodwater. We're coming up to, let me see, in like 3 weeks we leave for
your ticket
Uganda.
yet?
What's that? No, I've got to do that today. We had a meeting with them the other day. We're like, look, we need to nail this down. Mainly, I don't care where we're going so much. I want to know where we're going and what good we're going to do and what we're going to see and how we're going to, all that's good. But mainly I want to get the tickets bought so that we don't get middle seats for 17
Yeah.
hours. Like, we need to get that worked out.
I didn't send him my info yet.
I know, I haven't either. I gotta
Okay,
do
Oh,
that.
good.
well, so it's your
He
fault.
wanted it by Monday morning.
Yeah,
so.
well, it's
bad.
gonna have to be today.
Okay.
So anyway, like it's a chance though, because I think we're just real close to the equator at the part of Uganda that we're going to. Marty
Yeah.
was looking it up, and that's always been a bucket list thing for you.
Yeah, I want to stand on the equator. I want to see my compass thing say 0 degrees. That's just cool. I want to flush a toilet on the equator and see what happens.
It just goes up.
It shoots into the air like Old Faithful.
It turns into a bidet.
That's
Man.
where the French invented the bidet. Was on the
Exactly,
equator.
it's on the equator. The girls look so unamused. But no, I would like that for you. I mean, if you're going to go all that
Yeah.
way and we could be like, take 5 minutes out of our day to walk over there and stand on the equator, I think that would be really
Yeah,
cool.
the airport we're flying into is just a couple miles north of it. So.
We'll make that happen.
Yeah.
We'll make that happen for you because I know you love that. Let me see. On with the birthdays. Hey, I was wondering if you could wish my wonderful wife Becca a happy birthday. Not from Joey though. Sorry. Oh.
No, it's okay.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Because Becca's birthday is tomorrow. I know. That's fantastic. Maybe we could work out a birthday for her tomorrow too during podcast.
And you said you don't like celebrations or attention or presents, right?
Right? Yes.
Good.
Nailed it.
Good to know.
Her birthday was April 1st, so we are loyal podcast listeners and love the show. Been listening to it for like 10 years. That's crazy. Probably, let me see. We constantly joke at how much I am like Zach and how much my wife is like Becca.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And her name's Becca.
Yeah, it is. Probably to the show members' dismay, I followed in your steps, Wally. I graduated with my master's at GCU, and now I teach at CCU. Oh, my goodness. It's like he's living my life, and he's got a Becca in his life, too. That is crazy.
Does his Becca constantly correct him?
Yes, probably. Let me see. All right, so birthday shout-out question for each of us. Wally, what is one piece of teaching advice that you would give me as a new teacher? Let me see. Don't do tests instead of papers. I'm so tired of grading papers. It's not even funny. No, spend the time that it takes to actually learn about the students and invest in them, because it pays off, like especially in your reviews, because they get to review you. But no, it's actually kind of cool when they do that. Zach, since you don't get to talk about sports that often, I wanted to ask you a sports-related question. I'm a Bo Sox fan. I even said that. I shortened it down to Bo Sox. I'm a Boston sports fan, and I was curious, what is your most heartbreaking loss in Cleveland sports?
There's too many. It was definitely when I was a kid, we lost to the Broncos 2 years in a row, 1 year on the fumble, 1 year on the drive. And that's kind of like the peak of you're still innocent as a child, 8 or 9, and to have your hopes and dreams crushed.
Is that what
by the
ruined
same
you?
man? Yeah, it is.
That's also where he learned swearing, even from a pastor.
Yes.
His pastor dad. Let me see, Becca. My wife and I are definitely not the favorite children in our families, just like you and Dirk. What is the best way to mess with the favorite?
Get a job in radio and talk about him constantly and remind people that he dissects monkeys for a living. That's my advice.
That is the great equalizer, honestly. It's really hard to beat that. And Betty Rock, who is your favorite Andy Griffith character? See, he knows you.
Oh, gosh. It would definitely be Gomer because...
Really?
Because I just love how he talks. I love how innocent he looks at everything and how he says, Shazam!
All right, and our final one here today is, this is from John. It's my sister's birthday. So Savannah is only turning 4. She's very young. So happy birthday, little
Holy
Savannah.
cow.
And what superhero do you think you are most like? I'm gonna say I think I'm most like Mr. Incredible. Actually, I'm more like Incrediboy from The Incredibles. I'm like the annoying little guy that wanted to be a superhero, but actually turned into a villain.
You kind of look like him, too.
People say that I look like him because of my hair and that I sound like him. I used to get that all the time. People were like, "You're Incrediboy." So
Not surprising.
yeah.
I think mine is pretty obvious. Cat lady.
Catwoman, yeah.
She is.
It's actually Catwoman, but you're so ingrained. You're like Cat Lady.
Yeah, whatever that one is.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Man, I can't think of a superhero that's clumsy enough because all of them are like they're
Super.
Yeah, they're super. So I don't know that I relate to any of them.
You remind me of you and Wally could be the superheroes on SpongeBob. Barnacle Boy. And there's something in
Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yes.
I get Barnacle Boy, I'm assuming.
Barnacle Boy is he's really long.
Oh, yeah, that's
he's
Becca.
Very tall, so that's you. And you're the old man.
That's right. Mermaid Man
you
is
forget everything.
old and senile. That's right.
I'll
yeah.
go with that if it insults Wally as well.
Yeah, that works. Zach, how about you?
I'm going to go with Iron Man because
interesting.
He doesn't actually have a superpower. He puts in the work ahead of time in prep, in inventing things and putting. Seriously?
Yeah, the Iron Man's
I can't finish anything
I know
today.
it's tough today. Sometimes the girls. Like I don't understand them a lot of times.
Tough crowd.
For no reason.
If I had laser shooting things in my hands right now.
Yeah. So Iron Man, because
I didn't have much more to say.
No, I did like that though, because he's normal, but he has a suit that's super, but he himself is not super.
No, but he acquires the skills and tools he needs ahead of time.
And the knowledge and the money.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the analogy falls, like in the good looks and the.
Oh,
yeah, there's a whole lot
Money
wrong with that
drain.
analogy.
Yeah. Okay.
Think about it.
And most of everything else.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, there you go for birthdays. We had no extra news today. We actually got to it all and covered it, but we did have an extra list of these with Miss Betty Rock.
Yes. So we reported last week that Kim Kardashian was undergoing surgery to correct something wrong with her so that she could have another baby. Her and Kanye were not done having children.
Yikes, why?
But then she had the surgery.
Please.
And the doctor said, we still don't think it's a good idea for you to have another child.
Because you're Kim Kardashian.
Well,
That's
too.
hard.
So
That's tough.
she is considering surrogacy.
Oh, interesting. Oh, man, why don't you go for adoption?
Maybe because they would be tied in with a celebrity couple. I don't know if that's a big
But other
deal,
celebrity
or-
couples have
Like
adopted.
Angelina Jolie,
Yeah.
she did.
She hogged them all. Like, yeah. So, I mean, like, that to
they want
me,
to brag about the looks of their baby.
I know, like, that to me is you have such a great opportunity. If you can't have a child anyway and you want one, like, you have a great opportunity to take a kid that, you know, for whatever reason, someone's giving up and, like, turn their life around and give them this great life. And hopefully, you know, more than just stuff, you know, like a good, healthy, happy home would be cool. But
I think it's a really tough place to judge other parents on those kind of things, like, or parents that go through like years and years of infertility things, or like those are all tough decisions and individual and hard to really throw stones at from a distance.
you really need a heart for adoption, honestly. Yeah, you shouldn't just do it because, you know, because it definitely has to be something that is ingrained in you, because there are, you know, bad stories with it too, and kids that come with a lot of baggage and their little lives for whatever reason implode, and sometimes they affect the family that's adopted them negatively. And so yeah, you have to be prepared for all that comes along with that, because I know for me, I see it as very I see it from a very naive standpoint a lot of times, because I sit there and think, okay, you've got this child. And especially if you were going to adopt like an older child that's been through some stuff, and you get them into your house and you're okay, you're in a safe place now. You're going to be okay. We're going to love you just like our own kids. You have all the rights and privileges of of my own children. And you are my child now. Like, I could see loving somebody to that degree, like, quickly. But then when their baggage continues to stay in, and you think, why are you still having these problems with trust? And why are you still fighting me? Why are you lying to me? Because I've given you everything that you could ever want, and you're safe now. And I was talking to somebody that's been through this and counsels people on adoption, and they're like, yeah, they bring their baggage, and it doesn't just go away overnight. And it's a process that you have to walk through with them, and you have to be committed to that, because it is not an easy thing at all. But a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I have some friends who adopted, I think, 5 kids recently.
Oh, wow.
And it's impressive.
Yeah, we have some friends that did 3 siblings. And these girls, I mean, they've become like family with us, and they're just the most adorable things. And it was so great because they're in a healthy environment and they're, you know, thriving, obviously, whereas that might not have been their story. But even with that, and that was a good case one, even with that, they've had challenges, you know, inside of that. So, all right, I think that is going to have to, oh, no, we got hashtag your weekends.
Yes, sir.
There you go. We did, that's one whole segment we didn't get to on the show today because we were talking about.
I've got one.
You do? You ready, Rock? Ready to jump in?
Yes.
All right, get in there, girl.
Hashtag do your job.
Hashtag do your job.
I feel
Okay.
like I'm always yelling my hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag do your job. I think that this is you went and hung out with your dad over the weekend, and you noticed that I had texted you, and then you did not text me back, and your dad was like, do your job, Betty Rock. Text
No.
Wally back. No?
If
Okay.
anything, he does the opposite.
Really?
Say, ignore that guy.
I'm actually going to go on that lead a little bit here. And because you sent out a group text to all of us, and it was you as a clown.
So funny.
Did not watch the video. And so you wanted me to watch the video because you're like, do your job.
That's
watch
right.
the video. But I'm not going to because it's a clown.
That's kind of true, but no, it's not what I was going
I
with.
think you were trying to get some dill pickle chips out of the vending machine, and it ate your quarter, would not
Oh
give
my
you your
gosh, that
chips.
would
And you're
be
like,
the absolute
vending machine, you had
worst.
one job.
Ugh, that would be the absolute worst.
Has anyone shaken the life out of a vending machine before? Like,
No,
where-
because the picture says it's going to tip on you and kill you.
More people die from vending machines than shark attacks.
I know. I've almost
that
died in a
true?
vending machine.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
I think.
I've shaken them.
True-ish.
Truish.
Google it.
I saw it on the internet.
Oh, yes, it's fine. Abraham
right.
Lincoln said it.
Oh,
I snorted at myself there.
Wow.
I think I'm having sinus issues today. I need some of that
Okay.
medicine ball.
yeah.
oh my goodness.
All right,
Okay.
Betty Rock, what was it?
So I was craving a birthday cake shake from Zaxby's. And so I got in the drive-through line. The guy on the speaker said, hey, give me just a minute. I said, that's fine. I sat there for 10 minutes and I never got anything. So I ended up just driving to the window and he was like, I don't have an order for you. I was like, yeah, because I never got an answer.
You
at the
put me on
window."
hold.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I said, "Oh, I just wanted a birthday cake shake." And he's, "Oh, the machine's broken."
It wasn't broken. He just didn't like you.
And there's another thing. This shows how bad I eat. I stopped at Sonic and I got some tater tots. Did they give me ketchup?
No.
So I pushed the button again and I said, "Can I get some ketchup?" They literally told me, "I'm sorry, we're out of ketchup." Ketchup!
I think you're just putting out a vibe that people don't want to help.
I know.
No, people need to do their job.
Do you think I'm the hangry one?
I know. I went to Chick-fil-A really late the other night, and it was the one that Haley works at, and it was like 9:30. They close at 10, and so I'm like, "Hey, can I get the grilled chicken nuggets?" And I was so surprised. I was told no. They're like, "No, we can't do that. I'm sorry, the grill's shut down." I'm like, "What? You actually grill those things?" I'm like, "Really? You grill those live?" And apparently they do.
And that's crazy. They shut the grill down that much before.
30 minutes ahead of time.
Wow.
They're all trying to get out of there, I guess.
We had a friend who worked at McDonald's in college, and they kept serving all the way up till like 11 o'clock. And so at like 10:58, we would send someone to go through the drive-through line and order a small fry because they had to do whole batches. And so then they'd have all these extra fries that he'd get to bring home to the rest of the hall.
Okay,
That's awesome. That is awesome. We could actually do a whole new segment out of this called "I'm Not Proud of This."
Yeah.
Because like when we were at Chick-fil-A that same moment, like we were leaving, and all of a sudden there's a full Coke just on the floor spilled, and I start kind of mop it up and everything.
With
and
a straw?
No, yeah, I'm trying to mop it all up for them. They're like, "No, don't worry about it. We'll get it," and stuff. And the whole bottom of my cup is blown out. And so my wife's like, "What happened? Like the bottom of your cup just fell out?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's weird." And she's like, "Really?" And so she goes over to the thing. She's like, "The bottom of his cup just exploded out. Like, so can we get a new cup and a soda?" Like, "Yes, sure, no problem." And so we're leaving, and Marty's like, "I can't believe your cup did that." I'm like, "No, I knocked it off the thing." And she's like, "You had me go up there and get you a new cup, and I told the lady that it just blew out."
And they knew that was a lie.
I know. That's what made it funny, because it was her doing it, not me.
Have you ever, I had a styrofoam cup from a drive-through, and I was in my car, and I took a corner too sharp, and so it flipped over, landed upside down, the straw poked through the bottom, and so then when it tipped out, it all went out.
Now you got
like an inch of Coke in my passenger side. Well,
That's horrible.
Oh,
I
that's
was
so
happy
funny.
about that.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody else got a hashtag?
I do.
Go for it.
Hashtag sent incensed.
Can I see how it's spelled? Or no? Is that cheating?
No, incensed, like angry.
Oh. Yes.
Sent incensed.
You
sent like a SCENT.
Okay.
You went and paid for something, and they did not give you your 2 pennies back, and you were incensed, because who wants their 2 pennies back?
I was just ranting about this. So where I get coffee refills, it's 99 cents, but after tax, it's $1.08. And what do you do with 8 cents is always a problem. Like,
Right.
It involves pennies, everything. Anyway, that does make me incensed.
Oh, so I got it right, kind of
No.
ish. No, darn it.
I'm going to say, I know that Sarah recently got into essential oils, and I think that Anna found them and spilled them everywhere. And now your house is like, it's basically like a bug bomb went off, but with essential oils.
No, not quite.
I was kind of going to go off on that same thing, but I was thinking that Sarah found a scent that she just absolutely loves and coats the house in it.
Thieves,
and
yes.
you hate it.
No, I like the smelly things more than she does.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. No, we were out shopping and bought a couple things, and we're walking around, and we're outside, like in front of the strip mall, and it smelled like a detergent truck overturned in the town or something.
Ooh.
Like every waft of air, I hate that smell. Like I won't walk down the detergent aisle at the store. Like
I
that
love that
chemical.
smell.
That's the fresh aisle.
Oh my gosh, I
great.
hate it. It makes me cough and gag.
Really? That's the
So-
aisle I go down if I ever have if I have to
What?
yeah, if I ever have gas in the thing. That's the aisle I will walk down if I ever have to take care of that.
That's smart.
No.
That is smart.
Thank you. Spoken as someone who I'm sure has done that before.
Oh my gosh.
I've never heard of that.
Wow. Okay.
Take Anna down that aisle when she needs a diaper.
Yeah, you should.
So no, and then we went into another store and a huge whiff of that smell again. And it was just like driving me crazy. And later I smelled it on my hands. So I'm like, it's something I touched or I don't know. So I washed my hands at a store. We got home, walked into the house. The whole house smells like that. I'm like, what in the world? We've finally figured out when we bought our thing. I think I got something at Ross. instead of putting it in like a shopping bag, they put it in a scented trash bag. And so everywhere we went, that scent, that just strong, like,
That's
was
awesome.
everywhere.
That's awesome.
And it was because they gave us a trash bag.
Nice.
That's
I really
odd.
thought it was going to be the essential oil thing because Joey will be such like a happy-go-lucky person, but like if we're out in public and someone puts on their essential oil, all of a sudden he's like, "Where?"
Yeah, who's doing that? I'll tell you, man, essential oil people, there's a definite kind of people that use essential oils and believe in the medicinal properties of them and stuff. And like, I don't resonate with them. I've tried essential oils once because I'm like, okay, if enough people are talking about it, maybe there's something to it. It did absolutely zero for me. And so, yeah, there are people that go everywhere with it and they're rolling it on, dabbing it on.
And that's great, but sometimes, like, if you're
But
an
it's
essential
overwhelming.
oiler, you can do too much. It is possible to do too much, and it only takes a little bit. And like the little bit of essential oil, that's great.
My wife does it, and
Does she?
she'll get in the car, and every time, is it too strong? Is it too strong? The time she doesn't ask, though, are the times where I want to ask her, did you spill it?
Yeah, and you can't.
I can't breathe over it.
Yeah, you cannot ask that question. Let me see. I got something. I got a text from my daughter. Here's how you guys would answer this. Okay, so she has prom. They don't do prom at her school. They do a banquet. So she's going to that, and she's going to go with a friend of hers, and all set for that. But then she just texted me, "Hey, can I go to prom with this other guy that she knows from a different school?" I'm like,
To real prom?
Like, yeah, real prom.
Oh no!
I know.
Shut
Oh.
that down.
I know. Should I shut that down?
Wait, why?
Man, okay,
Why
so
should
this
he
is
shut it
tricky. I
down?
mean, okay, so my dad initially said no, I couldn't go to Joey's prom.
And then you married him.
But well, yes, and he eventually let me go, and I'm glad. But we were like in a relationship. But just to go, have you been to a high school prom lately?
No, I
They're-
haven't. That's why I'm asking.
They're not. They're not holy places.
Yeah, I know. This is kind of weird
Do
too.
you know
Like,
the kid?
I don't know the kid. That's the other thing. Yeah,
that's the other. Like with Joey, of course you trust Joey. But
yeah, and like I know of this kid, and I know like he's a nice kid, and things like that. But so was I. And then it's like, why would you have a prom at the Gaylord Opry? Like,
Whoa,
that's crazy.
expensive.
Yeah, that's way out there too.
I bet that's super pricey. And
Yeah.
then if he pays a lot for her ticket,
I know.
and she's gonna get another
Does he
dress,
like
that's
her?
pricey for you.
Oh, I'm not getting another dress. There's no way. She'd have to wear the dress.
You're
she
going to
wore
build
last
another
year.
one.
Yes, yes. Hey, Betty,
That
that
should be
dress
the
I sewed for you.
That should be the stipulation.
That's a
Yes,
great
you
idea.
can go to the prom, honey,
a
but
great
you
idea.
have to wear a Wally original design.
That's right. And
Yes.
then anyone asks you who you're wearing, oh, it's a Wally. Yeah, I love. That's a great idea. That is a fantastic idea.
Because then you can dress her as hideous as you want. And you're totally covered.
And it won't be even remotely tight. Hey, do you still have that trash bag they put all your scented
Yes,
stuff
yes.
in? I might make it out of that. Oh, so
that sounds like a conversation to have not on text right now.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I did. I have like, let's talk about this later.
or reply to every question with a meme.
Yeah,
Like
yes.
bug eyes or something.
Oh man. Oh gee. And now my wife is texting me. Don't buy me a ticket yet. Haley might be going to prom on the 29th. What? My wife is like saying that. Like,
Wait, don't go to Africa now?
yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Because of prom?
Is she taking your wife?
Yeah,
Wait, why would she have to stay if Haley's going to prom?
They have this. This is a thing. It's a thing with them. She has to be at everything.
yeah. My wife feels like she has to be at everything that Haley does, and that's great. Like, that's being a good mom. Like, she's all in.
But you guys take it too far because if she has a show and there's 5 showings in a weekend, you
Yeah.
go to all 5 shows.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, we go to all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm an only child, and my parents didn't even
That's
do
a
that.
sound of a helicopter.
Yeah, yeah. It's not that bad, but I mean, yeah, we're definitely invested in her. But yeah, I have to talk about
Man,
this.
your life just got more interesting.
Nope, not at all.
Can we
not,
have a follow-up on this? Can
yeah.
we call them on the air right now? Call them. Wow.
I think Marty's actually headed up here, so we'll figure this out. And we got a
Can
meeting.
Becca and Betty do rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to Africa in her place?
How?
Not it. Not it.
Yeah.
No, no,
My husband almost died.
You can't.
My dog almost died.
I cannot be stuck with him forever.
Bad things happen when I go to Africa.
I
Oh.
refuse. cruise. You're
Bad
going alone.
things.
By the way, you're going on the cruise with us.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so,
but
so you
that's
might want to
okay, 'cause
dial
it's
that. I can't be
Alaska.
stuck with him ever for back just a smidge. Yeah, so maybe it's going to be Betty Rock going with us to Africa. What do you mean no? Well, I thought you'd want to go.
For the children.
Yeah.
No.
And for bringing healthy, clean water to people. Like, if you don't want to do that, I understand that. You don't want to have people here be healed and
I see what you're doing.
be loved by Jesus.
I mean, I get it. It's hard to sit on a comfortable padded seat for
Watching
14
movies.
hours watching movies in an air-conditioned plane with
Wait a
people serving
minute.
food.
You're
I
right.
get that that's
Haley
hard.
is the
You're right.
one that wants to go on a date. Heaven forbid. Now she's holding her mom hostage. And Marty is conveniently not going to get a ticket because conveniently she needs to be there. She's not going to go to the prom.
We had a whole long discussion last night about Marty going on the trip with us already. And she was like not sure she was going to go. And then last minute I said, okay, look, we've talked about this. I'm going to get a shower. And when I come out, just have a decision made. Either way, like either yes, you're going or no, you're not going. It's fine. So I come out, she comes in and she's like, I'm going. Like, all right, there you go. Yay, we made a decision. Huzzah. And then now this today, like, okay, now I'm not going.
It looks like she's looking for a reason not to.
There's part of me that thinks that, and I don't know why. I think because going on the trip, she's missing some things for Haley, then coming back and then doing the drive, she's missing other Haley graduation type stuff that are like, for them once
in a
one
lifetime
time.
thing.
And
I
without
get
me
that.
on the trip, she has to absorb all the bad things.
Yes, exactly. So like I get all of that, and I'm actually fine with that. Like it's good. Like if that's what you feel you need to do, because I told her, I said I've changed my opinion a lot on like work used to mean everything to me, and so for me, I understand that it's one day, it's one drive, it's one whatever, and it will go by, and then you'll do the next one next year, and everything
it's not
will
her
be fine.
job either.
Exactly, and everything will be fine. I still am going because this is part of what I
Well, it
do.
is your job.
Right, and it
Literally is.
It's a different.
yeah, and I wouldn't, but I did alter the dates of the trip so that I could be there for Haley.
Well, for a graduation.
Right, so it's like I'm balancing those two things out, but I get for Marty where it's a little bit different, and I'm okay with it. I'm like, that's fine. Like if you need to do that, because you'll remember that. You'll remember not being there for her the rest of your life. If that's really something that's going to mess with you, then don't go. It's okay. Like I got Zach with me. It'll be like the first time that we went to Africa together.
And
It's just you
Uganda
and
was
me.
our first Bloodwater trip. So
Yeah, so we come full circle. And it's
finish
fine.
each other's sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Wait, I thought you were going to Malawi.
No, that got changed. So we're going to Uganda. And so we've been there before, and I looked at the travel. You are not going to be happy about this, Zach, when I looked at the travel for that.
What is it?
It's brutal.
It's equator though.
Oh,
so
no, that's
fun.
good. No, but I like their car rides. They have 2 6 to 8 hour car rides built into
Which
that
in
bad
Africa
boy.
is 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal. But you got to get down to where the work's happening, and it's way down.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a great thing to be able to be a part of and to do. So we're excited about that, but I don't know who's going right now. So it's either going to be
Not
me
it.
and Zach, me, Zach and Marty, or me, Zach and Betty. So one of those options. Oh, look, and she didn't say anything. If you don't say anything, you're in.
she's
Because I
in.
can't win.
What do you mean you can't win? Would you
can't
not
win
want
by
to go?
giving
Helping
clean
children get clean
water?
water.
Yeah.
See, exactly. I can't win.
It's funny because I thought if I offered it to you, I thought I didn't know if you would be excited about it or not. I got my answer because you're like, no, I'm not going.
I've just heard some stories on the side that I just.
And you know that
Bloodwater
Betty
trips are
needs-
harder.
Betty needs time to process too. She can't be
Yeah.
sprung on her during precast.
Like when we do compassion trips, there's a lot of people on the trip, and so everyone can get away a little bit, and then you have people that when you need to help somebody, there's enough people that can do that.
You're in
and
big vehicles.
Yeah.
buses.
Downtime, real food,
Yeah,
warm showers.
it's an
real
easier,
beds.
it's a much easier trip. The Bloodwater trips are harder because they're way more remote and rural and bogs and
You
just
can
all.
only carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mess, but I mean, I like it. Like it's a good thing that we get to do and stuff. So I can see. Like for me, I'm trying to minimize stress on the trip though too. Like, cause my wife even stresses me out on the trips because I want to make sure she's okay and that she's feeling good and that she's taken care of. And I would be the same way with Betty. I'd want to make sure she's okay and that she's fine and stuff. So like when Zach and I travel, like the two of us, like all right, whatever, we'll see at the end of this thing. Zach won't even sit with me on the plane. Like I'm like that's fine. Like I've gotten used to that. And then we reconvene, we do our work, and then we fly back home.
Now that you have Miles, like you're a whatever
Yeah.
elite status.
Now you want to be my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, pal.
so you can get that bulkhead
Yes.
seat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I've been a recipient of that before. It's
Yes,
nice.
it is kind of nice on long flights. So, all right, we'll figure that out as well as everything else. And right now, I think we got to get on with the rest of the podcast.